Let's look at a bad user interface case with Windows search. So technically, when you do Windows search, you search for stuff, you get like a bunch of results. You probably want to look at a couple results, but as soon as you click one result, the search erases, right? That's a bad user interface case to begin with. So you search for something, you get a big list of things, and when you double click something, it should open a new window, right? But it doesn't. It opens in its own window. And when you try and go back, Windows tries to research instead of caching the results to let you review. So that's a bad user interface. But when you actually click a search result, it doesn't actually give you the absolute path you went to. You think, okay, I want to go to that, open that, and its actual path. It has this like search. You see, like the search MS display name. It's a bunch of BS, right? So, okay, I'm in this thing. I want to go to this thing where there's extra scripts, one up. So I'm gonna go one up. Let's go. It goes to F drive. That's not one up. No, it's like it's some sort of search result. Like it's in its own new like. This is not even like a this is no longer a Windows directory thing. It's in its own thing. I don't know. Let's get one up from this. Where we go here? Okay, now we're at desktop. So that for some reason I'm at desktop. So I'm gonna get back. Now it's search results again, right? Why can't I just go one directory higher? I'm gonna go here. It's still in freaking. Okay, no. Okay, so here I am. I'm in like Steve's script. So I'm gonna go up one. Okay, then I'll go up. Well, up one search results. Like what the heck? I go in this one. It's not search results. So you think, okay, I'm standing alone, Steve. Okay, let's go to under here. Maybe I should go like be able to get the backup. I should be able to hit up once, up twice, right? Up once, up twice. We're not in backup, okay? So we're gonna go like we're gonna use the back arrow, which is very confusing. You know, have an up arrow, back arrow, or forward arrow. Like this is terrible user interface. I mean, like people kind of know what's going on, but like when you start doing stuff like this, like they like start to doubt reality. Like what's even going on? So we're back on the search thing. So we go in here. We're trying to escape the search by going into another directory. So we've escaped Windows nonsense right here. Now we're gonna go to this backup thing. I'm gonna copy paste this just in case it like goes back to search results. Okay, I think we're out of search results. Okay, this is where I want to be. See, I've got a couple different versions. I'm going through my backups to apply my coworker Steve's upgrades from like I guess last year to Starfighter General. Yeah, I got waylaid a little bit, but like man, Windows, dude. Like you're like a multi-billion-dollar company, and like who's working for you? Like not anybody who like knows what they're doing. But then, you know, this is common in corporate and corporate worlds, right? You have Google. Look at Google Ads. Google Ads is so complex. Like software engineers can't navigate it. They're like, okay, do you want to do targeted ads, this ad, that, and they ask like they have like a like questionnaire of like maybe like 70 things you have to do before you can actually launch an ad, right? And like some of it doesn't make sense. You don't know what they're talking about. You have no clue what they're doing. And like this is for people who are technical like me for like Google Ads, right? Like it should literally say, okay, what do you want to advertise? Okay, I'm advertising this website. How much you want to pay? This. Boom, you're done. You know, like market droid should be able to like, advertise on Google, but no one can. The Google ads are so bad that like they have people like that come talk to you personally to set you up with Google Ads. Like it's atrocious interface. Because what happens is the people who get these jobs designing interfaces are like Harvard graduates, like freaking people who think I should rule the world and I call the shots. And yeah, you want to call the shots, but you don't know what you're doing. Like Windows doesn't know what they're doing here. Like this is nonsense. What is it called? Google doesn't know what they're doing. I told them, hey, you don't know what you're doing. Here's how you fix it. You're like, well, thank you, man. We understand we don't know what we're doing. I'm glad you pointed it out. We're going to rework the system, right? But it's the same people reworking the system. They just want to get paid more money to do some more nonsense. And I'm going to fix the system that I broke, and then I'll break it again and fix it again. And it's a never-ending cycle of fixing and breaking the same thing while they collect $1 million paychecks. You know, like, here, I'll just pay me $10 million. We're making a bunch of money on this. Yeah, but you could be making like tens of millions and more a year, if not more, because like it's cyclical. When people start enjoying the interface, they use it more. But like they have this huge brick wall that says we don't want marketers to sell on Google Ads, and Windows has this ruinous search thing that's like they really like I'm not the only one that's complaining about this. I'm just kind of explaining what's going on and how do we got to this point in humanity. There are people who know user interface, like much like myself out there, but they're not being listened to because there's this guy. I'm Captain Kirk, and I say we're gonna make it so you're locked into search and you can't look at multiple search results and come on, freaking Edge is like put in here, and they're gonna install random stuff off the store. Look at this stupid shit down here. I am cursing. Look, I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't want to see like the Taj Mahal, like or like what is this town thing, Copenhagen. Wow, that's pretty cool, right? No, don't upsell me on stuff. They're gonna start slapping ads, turn this Windows into NASCAR if they wanted to, man. Like, come on, dude, just do proper interface. People will use your system, you know. You're like what happens if people can start getting like so prideful? You're not gonna leave Windows. You're not gonna go Linux or Apple or something. Yeah, people do, man. There's you can fix your viruses. Like take a couple thousand hours. You can fix the forced alt tabbing we talked about before. And like, what was the other thing? Oh, like when a Windows thinking, okay, watch this. Watch this. I'm compiling. Okay, watch it. I'm gonna go desktop. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go desktop. I'm gonna go here. Now I'm gonna compile. Okay, compile. Now I'm gonna go to desktop. Oh no, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna alt tab that. Okay, I'm gonna alt tab this. I'm gonna alt tab back there. Oh no, I'm not. I can't alt tab to that because Windows has the dumbest idea ever that this window frame is part of the program and you can't navigate this window frame when you do this. So, okay, there, we'll alt tab back here. Oh no, we're not. We're gonna desktop. No, we're not. Let's see. Oh, when you're done thinking, okay, we can. Oh, we can alt tab again. Oh, that window's done thinking. That means we can use the interface, the Windows again. There's a lot of people out there that don't deserve jobs that are in tech. I'm just gonna say that right now. There's a lot of people that claim to be Captain Kirk. I'm the captain of this place. Yeah, you're freaking ruining this technology, dude. Like, all this stuff could be solved real easily. I could fix Windows not getting a virus in like freaking a month if I was working at Windows. Easy. All you do to fix Windows getting the virus is hey, it's an untrusted program. They already have the DWP that kind of sucks, you know. It's like, would you like to run this program? Yeah, it's a virus. Boom, you're dead, you know. If, however, it went to a sandbox and you read only your data and then wrote to like sandbox stuff, you can see where all the virus propagated. You can see all the files they touched, right? And it would not affect your files. I can make it so every time you turn on Windows, it would always boot, like 100% of the time. No software you run, download, could make it so Windows couldn't boot again. Okay, it's hand in hand with that sandbox technology. I could decouple the thinking there, like we just said. Like we just said, if it's thinking, like here, it's not thinking. Oh, it is thinking. No, I'm stopping the program, so I can't hit desktop again. Oh, it's done thinking. Okay. I could decouple the thing here. I could get rid of that forced alt tabbing. I don't want to even get to forced alt tabbing. It sucks, but like you'll be doing something to alt tab like your file transfers and say, would you like to skip, the file transfer? And you're typing like a word processor and you just pick something random. Oh, I just overwrote. I didn't want to do that. Well, too bad you hit an O when you're typing like your paper for school, right? You know. So there's three big bugs there, but like this search thing, this is a new one. That's why we did this thing. Like, I mean, like, I'm not saying Windows is a pile of crap, but like it was designed before there was an internet and before there was viruses and stuff. But like, you can fix all this stuff. This Windows is not beyond fixing. It's just like they don't want to fix it. I go on the Windows forums, talk about viruses. They're like, there are no such things as viruses on Windows. You've heard rumors. I'm like, dude, I've seen lots of viruses. I had to format a hard drive and stuff. Oh, well, they're not viruses anymore now that we got Windows Defender. I'm like, dude, there's viruses on your computer. And there's like a 13-year-old guy goes, someone posing as a 13-year-old guy goes, oh, I'm 13 years old, and I've never seen a virus before. I'm like kid, dude, like I've had viruses like before you were born on Windows, and like still during your age. You're just naive. And you might have viruses and not know about it. And all the other brand awareness people are like, oh, I can't believe you just trashed a 13-year-old. Like, it's going to tank my career or something. Like, brand awareness people are BS on the internet, you know. They'll always be sticking up for their company and stuff. So just be aware, like, a lot of people who are on the internet are not who they seem to be, you know. Like, it's just BS, man. Like instead of fixing their software, they have to hire like public relations to say there's nothing wrong with our software. You know, it's like, dude, if your software worked, no one would be like, you wouldn't have to hire those people. Gee, man.